Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're pulling back the curtain on something vital we often just assume is fine. Our clean drinking water. Ever wonder what really goes into keeping it safe, like right up to the moment it comes out of your tap? We're going to dig into the world of backflow testing. It's a critical field for water safety, especially thinking about services like those in Richmond, which is kind of our focus area today.
Exactly. And it's fascinating because it's not just about plumbing, It's really a frontline defense for public health, a big one. And for the environment, too. Something fundamental we often overlook.
Okay, so let's get right into it. What is backflow, actually, and why is stopping it so important?
Right. So backflow, at its core, is when water flows the wrong way in the pipes. Specifically, it's when non-drinkable water, maybe from an irrigation system or industrial equipment, gets pulled or pushed back into the clean drinking water supply.
Oh, wow. Okay, that sounds bad. How does that happen?
Well, usually it's about pressure changes, like a sudden drop in city water pressure, maybe a water main break nearby, or firefighters using a hydrant that can literally siphon the dirty water backwards. Or sometimes if you have a system like a boiler or something with its own pressure, it could overcome the city pressure and push contaminated water back.
Okay, that makes sense. So how do you stop it? What are these devices you mentioned?
Yeah, there are specific devices. The main ones you hear about are reduced pressure zone assemblies, or RPZs. They're pretty heavy duty for high risk spots. Then there are double check valve assemblies, simpler, 2 checks for lower risks, and pressure vacuum breakers, which mostly handle back siphonage, not back pressure. They sort of vent the line.
Gotcha. Different levels of protection.
Pretty much. And these aren't just nice to have, they're required safeguards for homes and businesses.
Right. Sounds like a hidden hero. But, I bet some people listening might think, okay, but what if I skip a test? Is it really that big a deal? What are the actual consequences?
Yeah, that's a dangerous thought. The risks are, they're severe. You're not just risking a bit of discoloration. We're talking about a real increased risk of waterborne diseases. Think about widespread stomach bugs, or worse. And it could contaminate the local water source for everyone, not just your building.
Yikes. Okay, beyond health.
Oh, definitely. The financial and legal side is huge. Our sources really stress this. Failure to test can mean serious fines from the authorities. And potentially, lawsuits if people get sick. It's mandated for a reason. CSA standards, provincial rules, local bylaws like in Richmond, they all require regular testing. Skipping it, it's playing with fire, honestly. Potential public health disaster.
Okay, message received. So if someone needs this done, what actually happens during a professional backflow test? What should they expect?
It's a systematic thing done by a certified tech. First, they'll do a visual check, look for damage, leaks, anything obviously wrong with the assembly. Then comes the actual testing. They hook up specialized gauges, manometers, to measure the pressure very precisely and make sure the internal checks are holding tight, that they're not leaking back.
Manometers, right, not standard toolkit stuff.
Definitely not. They also check that the valves open and close correctly under different simulated conditions. And this is crucial. It's not a DIY job. You absolutely need a certified backflow prevention tester. They have the right tools, the calibration, the training, and frankly, the legal authority to sign off on it.
Makes sense. And you get a report afterwards.
Yes, a detailed report. It shows the results, confirms you're compliant, or tells you what needs fixing. That report is your proof.
So, thinking bigger picture now, how does doing this consistently actually benefit, you, the property owner, and the wider community, beyond just avoiding those scary fines?
Oh, the benefits are wide-ranging. On the public health front, it's clear. Fewer waterborne illnesses, more trust in the water supply. That peace of mind is huge.
Right.
Economically. Well, you avoid those super expensive emergency repairs when a neglected device fails catastrophically. You dodge potential lawsuits. Sometimes you might even see lower insurance premiums. Plus, a properly maintained building with proof of compliance. That can actually enhance property value. Shows responsible ownership.
And the environment, you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, critically important. Proper backflow prevention stops contaminants from getting into rivers, lakes, groundwater. You're protecting local ecosystems, conserving water quality. It supports biodiversity. It's really part of responsible water stewardship.
Okay, so pulling this all together, how do property owners make sure they're doing the right thing? Choosing a good service, keeping up with it?
Good question. When picking a service, number one is certification. Make sure they are certified, like CBPT certified, or holding a cross-connection control specialist ticket. That's non-negotiable. Then look for experience, especially local experience. Someone familiar with, say, Richmond's specific water system quirks and local bylaws is invaluable. They'll know the drill.
Local knowledge matters.
It really does. For the owner, the best practice is regular scheduling, usually annually, sometimes semi-annually for high-risk places. Keep meticulous records, hold on to those test reports, and of course, do the routine maintenance if the test shows it's needed. It protects the device's lifespan and ensures it works when you need it most. Think of it as an investment.
So wrapping up here, it seems crystal clear. Backflow testing isn't just some bureaucratic hoop to jump through. It's genuinely a vital safeguard for our health, our wallets, and the environment.
Absolutely. And maybe it leads to a bigger thought. How might understanding our everyday infrastructure matter in this hidden world of pipes and safety checks actually empower us all to be, better caretakers of our community's health and its resources? Something to think about.